This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
They never just want to talk.
Out there, everyone.
Wouldn't want to be in your shoes.
It's getting dark out there, people. Stay safe. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
What was that? Hear that? Is that you? Hey, there you are.
Seven p.m. here at Radio Freedom. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Better in our hands anyway.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Good to meet ya.
Make yourself at home, friend.
Hey there.
If you need supplies, see Deirdre.
Yes.
This is Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe,
Hi.
people.
Welcome to the Slough. We're the only tarberry bog in the Commonwealth. So what do you think of the place?
Looks fine, I guess. I wouldn't really know.
Yeah, I didn't think you had the look of a farmer about you. More the city type, I'd say. But with that smooth, clean skin. You've probably noticed it's only ghouls around here. I used to live in Diamond City, until that rat bastard mayor threw me and all the other ghouls out. I decided that we ghouls should have a place where we could feel welcome, and that's mainly why I started up this farm.
Makes sense.
It's not the only reason I created the slog, though. I also had something else a little bigger in mind. What if this place could be more than just a refuge for ghouls who aren't welcome elsewhere? What if it could also be an example of what we can do when we put our minds to something and work together? We want this to be a place that everyone looks forward to visiting, with smiling faces, good bargains, and great produce. Maybe we can make people take a second look, you know? Maybe then they'd see that we're not monsters.
It's 8 o'clock.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah? Thanks for saying so. Why don't you take a look around? Deirdre's always looking to trade supplies for caps, and Holly could use a hand gathering tar berries. It's been good talking with you. I hope you'll visit us again.
Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Hey there.
If you want to help us out, hop in the pool and gather some tar berries. I'll pay you caps for each one you bring me.
Getting this place together was an uphill battle. I like to think I won it. Welcome. Wiseman is a great man and a great leader. What's more, I owe him my life.
Bye.
You look like a man who could use some fresh supplies. What do you say?
Sure.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Hey.
Guess you'll be wanting some caps for those tar berries. Or were you here for the goods?
Yeah, I'll take those caps now.
Here you go. 2 caps per berry. Thanks much. You bring me tar berries, and I'll give you caps. If you're really lucky, maybe I'll give you something else.
Yes.
Can't keep you out.
This is Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
This place is off limits. You'd best move along.
I need to know what happened to the missing package. Now.
Ah, you must be Edward's new Mr. Fix-It. He sure knows how to pick 'em. So this package... Pretty sure we know where it is. The guys that shot Ben are holed up in the Parsons Creamery, just north of here.
So you've just been waiting for me to show up to do something about those assholes.
Guess we're not all lucky enough to have loudmouth partners to watch our backs, are we?
As far as I remember, I don't answer to you. And yeah, we were waiting for you. That's your job, to deal with unexpected problems that come up. My job is to make sure nobody gets into this place.
Sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Mouth runs faster than the brain on this model sometimes.
Was that an apology? Now I've seen everything. Apology accepted. Hey, be careful. It's weird that they're still hanging around so close. Normal raiders would have grabbed the loot and bugged out by now. It's like they're scouting the place or something. I'll be glad when you clear them out.
This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's just past 10 p.m. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Maria's in charge.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing else for you. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Still here? Free for the taking.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Sweet.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Be advised, you are being watched.
That is not acceptable. Imogene is missing, and I want her found.
She's
So did you
not
find out
missing,
what happened
Mother.
to the
You
courier?
know where she is?
No, but that doesn't
Your
mean...
sister is missing, and I want her
Just some
found.
raiders that ambushed him.
I don't like raiders operating so close to Parsons.
Edward has better
I hope this isn't the start of something serious. What about the serum he was carrying? Did you get any of it back?
I'm not going to have Edward drop everything just...
There was only this one vial left.
Oh, good. I was afraid we wouldn't get any of it back. Here's your pay for the job. I'm throwing in a little bonus for bringing back the serum. That was good work. Now, as far as what's next. Oh, hell. I guess it's time you met Wilhelmina. Jack's not gonna be happy about it. Come on.
It's 1 p.m. This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to
I don't
report.
think you're even
Stay
listening
safe
to
out
me.
there, everyone.
I'm not Imogene's babysitter. If she chooses to go
stuff
off
in
without
here is
telling
older than you,
anyone,
Blue.
that's her business.
Jack, I'll take care of it. Mrs. Cabot, don't worry. I'll send someone to find Imogene.
Thank you, Edward. I can always count on you. Why can't you be as devoted as dear Edward?
You shouldn't indulge her, Edward. It just makes her more impossible to deal with next time.
Just doing my job. Speaking of which, here's all we got back of the last delivery from Parsons. Raiders got the rest of it, I'm sorry to say.
Ah, good. Finally. This will help settle Mother down.
Imogene is Jack's sister. You probably figured that out yourself. She's, a little flighty. Impulsive. From time to time, she runs off.
Good
Usually with a
afternoon.
new boyfriend.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom.
Then I send
broadcasting
somebody to
across the
bring her
Commonwealth.
home.
All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Sounds like a piece of cake.
I don't know where she's gone, but I can give you a place to start. She's been spending a lot of time in Good Neighbor. That's a jazz club there, the third rail. Somebody there must know something. She's not known for keeping her mouth shut.
I'm off to find the loony sister then.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Hey there.
Can it wait? I was just in the middle of something.
What's going on at that old insane asylum?
I carry out some of my research there. That's all you need to know.
The more I know, the better I'll be at my job.
Well, I suppose that may be true. My father is confined in Parsons. For his own safety and everyone else's. He became dangerously unstable after handling an ancient artifact he found in Arabia. I've spent my life trying to figure out how to cure him. Was there anything else?
Do you really believe in aliens?
Yes, if by alien you mean a non-human precursor to the commonly understood founding cultures. Sumer, Egypt, Assyria. It was originally my father's theory. He believed that all of the earliest human civilizations shared some common parent that was unknown to history. Think of Atlantis. The myth of an advanced civilization destroyed by a cataclysm is shared by many widely separated ancient cultures. Eventually, he found what he was looking for. A lost city, buried beneath the sands of the empty quarter of the Arabian desert.
Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
You have proof.
Enough to satisfy me. Because of his illness, my father could not, or would not, explain exactly where he found the lost city. So I've had to confine my studies to what he brought back from his first expedition. But that's been enough to show beyond a doubt that the city he found wasn't made by or for human beings. Millennia older than the earliest human civilizations, but with technology that seems to have surpassed our own. And yet, everything about it is strange, disturbing geometries, tools not made for human hands, carvings that hint at dimensions beyond our own.
What was your father's theory?
He believed that all of the earliest human civilizations shared some common parent that was unknown to history. Think of Atlantis. The myth of an advanced civilization. Eventually, he found...
You said your father found a lost city?
Yes, he spent years looking, and was widely ridiculed by the so-called experts. I'm ashamed to say even I doubted him. But in the end, he found it. A lost city, buried in the sands of the Rub al-Khali, the empty quarter of Arabia.
I wanted to ask you about something else.
All right.
How'd your father manage to travel to Arabia with the world blown to hell?
Ah, well, that was before the war, when he was a young man.
Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Come on. The war was 200 years ago.
You know your history. Most people don't grasp how long ago the war really was. One of the effects of my father's illness was a slowing or arresting of the aging process. So, yes, he is well over 200 years old, as you suspected. Are we done?
Quite a place you've got here. Amazing that it survived the war.
Thank you. I try not to take it for granted. We were definitely more fortunate than most. It hasn't been easy keeping it up to pre-war standards, but we do what we can. Are we done?
Broadcasting all day.
I was intrigued by your theory about an ancient alien civilization.
Actually, it was my father's theory. Now proven beyond doubt, although only to me, unfortunately. And there aren't many archaeology journals publishing these days.
I wanted to ask you about something else.
All right.
I've got to get going.
All right.
Why does Emma Jane do this to me?
Doc, you're tuned to Minuteman Radio. Nothing to report.
Yes.
Stay safe, people.
Enjoy your stay.
Hi.
Charlie serves the drinks. I deal with the drunks.
Yeah?
You step through the gate.
Like an earthquake starting to roll, I felt my world shake. Out of control, like a world war starting to brew.
Can I get a minute? Something.
Baby, it's
How
just
are you?
you.
I'm Piper Wright.
Like a
Public affairs.
cyclone.
So, how do you feel about
I
the
got my
moving
mind
forward?
stuck in
When
the
things
dream.
start getting better now.
Waking up with
I
a
see. Thanks.
Cause baby, it's just you. You leave me breathless, weak in the knees. I'm feeling reckless.
Got beer. You ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
But baby, it's just you.
Yeah. Do you know Imogene Cabot?
Name rings a bell. Kind of balmy. Ain't seen her in a while, though. Try Magnolia. She likes to make friends with people. She might know more about this missing bird. Magnolia! This guy wants a word.
What's the matter, handsome? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
I love the song. It was perfect.
Real great set this evening, ma'am. Of songs, that is. Oh. Is it warm in here?
Oh, well, thank you. A girl tries her best. Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Don't tell me. Let me guess. You're a survivor, aren't you? I bet the whole world could stand in your way and you'd just keep going. So what brings a man like you to my part of town?
What do you think?
We're all trying to forget something, are we? I think you and I are gonna get along. So it's my turn to answer questions, right? What can I do for you?
I was wondering if we could get to know each other better.
It's tempting, but unfortunately I'm married to the stage.
Excuse me, miss?
Something I can do for you, handsome?
Do you know Imogene Cabot?
Imogene? Sure. I know her.
This is Radio Freedom.
I haven't seen her in
It's
a
5
while,
p.m.
though. Are you a friend of hers?
All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
That's not important. Just tell me where she is.
She's not a friend of mine, honey. Just someone who stops into the club from time to time. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hey, Magnolia.
Hello again. Something I can do for you?
Do you know Imogene Cabot?
That depends on why you're looking for her.
Her family's worried that something's happened to her.
I'm glad somebody's looking out for her. She seems like a body that could use looking after.
Please, tell me what you know.
There was this preacher fella who used to come in here all the time. One of the slick ones. Always going on about remaking your life and so on. Most of the customers wouldn't give him the time of day, but Imogene, she latched on to him for some reason. I don't suppose it hurt that he was easy on the eyes. Intense. Some women find that irresistible.
Pam, would you come over here a minute?
Is there a problem, Miss Magnolia?
No, this fine gentleman here was just looking for Imogene. Do you happen to know where that preacher fella came from?
Brother Thomas.
Yes, that's right. The one Imogene was always hanging on.
Had to throw him out. Wouldn't stop bothering customers with that salvation racket. Kept going on and on about joining him at the back bay. Then he'd shove those stupid flyers in your face. Here, I kept one of them, just in case he didn't pay his bar tab.
Well, thanks, honey. You were a big help.
Anything for you, miss.
I hope Imogene's all right. I didn't much like the idea of her going off with that preacher fella.
You ever been to Kill or Be Killed? Some fine-looking weapons.
Hell of a load you're carrying. Better sell some to Daisy
can I
before
do?
someone swipes it. Sweet Pip-Boy, brother. You hold on to
Hey,
that.
Piper.
You hungry? These always keep me going.
Your thoughts?
Hey, dollface.
I was just wondering where you and I stand.
Someone sounds a little nervous. Well, you've got nothing to worry about. This is the happiest I've been in a long time. I'm out here with you.
This is
What
Radio
else could I
Freedom,
need?
Voice of the Minutemen. It's 6 o'clock.
That's all.
Nothing to
Okay.
report. Stay safe, people.
Hey,
Need a place to stay? Try Hotel Rexford.
Entertainment's down the stairs.
It's getting dark out there, people. Stay safe. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
What you got for me?
You're tuned to Radio Freedom.
Wait there.
Okay, I'll be here now.
All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Downstairs. Don't bother the other patrons.
stay free, man.
I hope you find Imogene.
What'll it be? Looks like we got another freak, just won't fit anywhere else.
Hey,
Point the way.
come on.
Of course. Whatever you need.
Seven p.m. here at Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
I hear something! Stupid noises! That sound, what is it? What's that?
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
This is your death!
Broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Here to learn about our movement?
I'm looking for a woman named Imogene Cabot. Do you know her?
Oh, Imogene. Yeah, you'd better talk to Brother Thomas about that.
Whew, right in here, ain't it?
Hey.
Welcome, neighbor. We're always glad to see a new face around here. Tell me something. Do you ever feel like this whole world is broken? Do you ever wonder why things can't be the way they were in the good old days?
The whole world is broken.
That's what I used to think. Until I found a way to make a difference. To transform my life. And maybe everyone else's too. We call ourselves the Pillars of the Community. We're a pretty new movement, so you may not have heard of us. But we're growing fast all across the Commonwealth, and you can be part of this exciting future. Step right this way, and I'll be happy to tell you all about our movement and how you can be a part of it.
I'm looking for Imogene Cabot.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Imogene is indisposed right now. She's not seeing visitors.
I'm not leaving without seeing her.
You can't see her. She, can't come out of her room right now. Not that it's any of your business, but she and I are just having a little relationship trouble. You know how it is. She's not seeing anybody until she cools off.
You're not holding her prisoner, are you?
No, she's not a prisoner. She's just locked in her room until she calms down. She was acting crazy, threatening to run off. You know how women can get.
I'm a friend of the family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
Please, have a heart.
I said she wasn't seeing anybody, including you.
I'm going to see her, one way or another. Your choice.
Whoa. You really want to head down this route?
You picked the wrong guy to mess with, pal.
I can carry something if I need to.
What just happened?
What was that?
This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. It's just past 10 p.m. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
You must be Imogene.
Don't tell me. Jack sent you.
You're Jack's sister? I was expecting someone a bit younger.
You really know how to flatter a lady, don't you? Just to be clear, I'm Jack's younger sister, the baby of the family. Once I get home and get some of Jack's serum, I'll be back to my usual stunning self.
Jack has a serum that reverses aging?
It really isn't any of your business. And I know it was Jack who sent you. He's always trying to control me.
You don't seem very grateful for being rescued.
Well, maybe technically I was not allowed to leave. So, thank you. I was bored with Thomas anyway. He seemed so interesting at first. But after we got here, he turned out to be just another brute. He actually thought he could force me to join his absurd cult.
Your boyfriend's dead. Let's go.
Thomas? He wasn't my boyfriend. We had some fun together, that's all. Besides, he shouldn't have locked me in here. Oh, I'm not going with you. You can tell Mother I'll be along home before too long. I just need a drink first.
Oh, we really have to get up?
Heads up.
Shoot.
Heads up. Look alive. Look alive.
Hey, handsome.
I was just wondering where you and I stand.
Honestly, I feel a bit guilty. Why should I get so lucky when so many folks have it so hard? But other than that, I'm great.
Your thoughts?
Nice being on the move again. Fewer paper cuts than back home.
That was all I had.
All right.
Hello there. Good day to you.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Edward, are you there?
Hey, Jack.
Not me. Damn, the signal is strangely weak.
Oh
Edward,
my God, it's
switch
happening.
over to the Hartley modulator. Do you copy?
Pitching now. How's this?
Oh, that's done it. Edward, what's going on there?
We're under attack. They're inside the building.
Inside? Can you keep them out of the basement?
I'm trying, Jack. I've never seen raiders that... For God's sake, Sammy, the doorway, right there. Sorry. Things are a little busy around here right now.
Listen, if they're inside the building, you have to go to the office and shut down the elevator. You can't risk them getting to Lorenzo.
Got it. Office. Elevator. You better round up whoever you can and get...
Hello? Edward? Come in. Edward! There's no signal at all. I've lost him.
What's happening, Jack? If these people are inside Parsons, if they free him...
Don't worry, I'll handle it.
I always knew it would end this way. I never should have allowed you to lock up Lorenzo in that place.
That isn't helping,
Radio
Mother.
Freedom,
And as
the
I
voice
recall,
of the
using the
Minutemen.
serum was your idea,
Nothing to
not
report.
mine.
So
Keep
what
it
are you
tuned here
going
for
to do?
updates.
I said I'll handle it. I'm thinking.
I don't need anything right
This is
now.
Radio
thank you.
Freedom, broadcasting
What's going
all
on?
day, all
That was
across
Edward.
the Commonwealth.
He's at Parsons, the old asylum.
All's quiet
They're under
across the
attack by
Commonwealth.
raiders.
Stay safe
It's
out there.
strange. The guards have held off raiders before without any trouble. I don't know what's gone wrong this time.
I found Emma Jean. She's fine.
Oh, yes, good.
At least one small comfort on this terrible day.
You'll be wanting to be paid, of course. Edward usually handles these things. Caps is what you use for currency, isn't that right? Here. I hope that's the right amount. Now, we really need to focus on the current emergency.
How can you be so callous about your sister's safety?
I wonder if these could be the same raiders that stole that last shipment. If some of them had used the undiluted serum, it could explain their unusual success against Edward's men.
What exactly does this serum do?
I suppose it's time you knew. The main benefit of the serum is to halt aging. My family and I are all over 400 years old. But it also confers other side effects, especially in the undiluted form that the raiders stole. It increases strength and resistance to all kinds of physical damage. So at least some of these raiders may be much more dangerous than the ones you're used to dealing with.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the minute.
Where do you get this serum from?
As you probably guessed, my father is the source of the serum.
Jack, are you sure it's wise telling him all this?
In the course of my attempts to cure him, I discovered that the artifact had introduced anomalies into his blood. So the source of his insanity is also the basis of the treatments that have prolonged all our lives. The irony isn't lost on me. But if he were to escape from Parsons, I would lose my father forever. I will not allow that to happen. Not to mention that the artifact has made him paranoid, homicidally violent, and endowed with extraordinary abilities.
Exactly what abilities does he have?
Enhanced strength, unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. Oh, and a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself. That's why I've built a dampening field into his cell. Which is why we really need to stop these intruders before they turn it off. Before we go, I need you to understand something. When we get to Parsons, you need to do exactly what I tell you. Nothing more, nothing less. Is that clear?
Why is that so important?
If these intruders have gotten past Edward's men, they may have freed Lorenzo. I'm the only one who understands exactly how to deal with him. Is that clear enough for you?
I'm not that great at taking orders.
Then it's time to learn, or neither one of us is likely to leave Parsons alive. Make sure you have whatever you'll need for a serious battle. I'll wait for you outside.
Jack, be careful.
It's 7 a.m.
And
Nothing
try
to
not to
report.
hurt him.
Stay safe,
I love
people.
Father at least as much as you do. But you know as well as I do that if he gets free, there will only be one option.
Don't let it come to that, please.
I'll do my best, Mother. And if Imogene finally comes home, for God's sake, don't let her leave again until I get back. Now, I really do have to go.
Oh, what do you want?
You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
There we go.
No, take your time. The way to keep me fed.
It's 8 a.m. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
Ready? Let's go. Just to be clear, under no circumstances can we allow...
This is Radio
Lorenzo
Freedom,
to be free
broadcasting
from Parsons.
all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people. Good afternoon. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, broadcasting across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Sprung want to smash something. So many humans, not many super mutants. Getting Humans all look funny. So much walking. Want to do more fighting? Strong getting hungry. Want someone to eat. Someday, super mutants kill everything. World is bigger than Strong knew. Strong hope we find milk of human kindness soon.
4 o'clock. You're tuned to Minuteman Radio. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minuteman alerts.
Hope you plan on using your robot powers for good.
$11 p.m. out there. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people.
Edward's men seem to have given a good account of themselves, but not good enough, sadly. We need to get to my office. From there, we can see how bad things really are. Okay, stick close, follow my orders, and I'm sure everything will be fine. Let's go. understand. The door's blocked from the other side somehow. We'll have to find a way around.
Parsons. Even the name sounds vaguely macabre.
I can't believe this is gonna be worth the trouble. Nothing but dust and...
Wait, listen. Get ready.
Where that new juice is coming from? Hell yeah. How'd you get any of it anyway? Lefty doesn't even like you. I cashed in some favors with people who Lefty does like. You just saw it.
We need to get to my office.
Here at Radio Freedom.
And Lefty better share it out fair.
Nothing to report at the moment.
What the fuck
Stay
was
tuned
that?
for updates.
What was that?
Picked on the wrong people there.
Got this. Keep going. Get him.
Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Think you can win this? Huh?
This is Radio Freedom.
Lost him.
Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
That's it. Scared, huh? You should. There you are, you little bastard. I'm just getting started.
Come on. Just love that. Hey. Hold your own.
I hope Edward is all right. Edward! How badly are you hurt?
I'm not dead yet, but I don't think I can get up.
Kept them from using the elevator?
Yeah. I sent the elevator down to the basement, like you wanted, and shut it down.
Good.
Shot quite a few of them
This
before
is
they
Radio Freedom.
Hell yeah.
Voice of the Minutemen.
decided to leave me alone in here.
Nothing to
Haven't
report.
seen anybody
Keep
for
it tuned
quite a
here for
while.
updates.
I think. It's hard to keep track of time.
Are you sure you can't get up? I could really use your help.
Yeah, Jack. I'm pretty damn sure.
Well, then don't worry about it. Me and your friend here will have to take care of things ourselves. They've definitely reached the basement. Although I don't understand how they knew how to get past it. It doesn't matter now. We'll have to go through the abandoned part of the building. It looks like the Abremelin field is still functioning. Although several of the security doors in the basement have already been breached.
Don't worry
We
about
better
it.
hurry if we want to stop them. They seem determined to reach Lorenzo for some reason.
What exactly is going on here?
I suppose it's time you knew. It's hard to overstate exactly how dangerous the artifact has made Lorenzo. In addition to being homicidally psychotic, he has also gained enhanced strength and unusual resistance to most kinds of physical damage. He also commands a kind of local telekinesis, which appears to be projected by the artifact itself. Now, we need to get to the basement before these intruders find a way to set Lorenzo free. Follow me.
Be careful, Jack.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom.
You too.
Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
There.
What the?
Ours now. Please. Out, come out.
Tuned here for Minutemen alerts. All quiet. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
They managed to free Lorenzo before I can stop them. It's not worth thinking about. We never used this wing. Nobody's been in here for decades. There's no telling what we'll run into. What a mess. Let's hope we can find a way through. The utility elevator is on the bottom floor.
Wondering if places like this is how people end up someone else's dinner.
like he ever tells us anything. Not exactly the pushover that we were promised.
Well, your people left it. Huh?
Where?
Nice. You're tuned to Radio Freedom. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there.
Now where'd they get to? Normal for other journalists.
Ain't nothing.
What a bunch of junk.
Damn! Keep your eyes open. I think this asshole's in. Shit! Lost. Let's do this, Metal Man.
This is Radio Freedom. Voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Made a big mistake, rookie.
Playing games with me, huh?
Only a fucking coward hides! Oh, I know you're here. I'll find you. No sign of him now. I'm coming to see what that was. So if you're like a ghoster or whatever, you can alone. This is bullshit.
This is Radio Freedom. It's 4 a.m. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Got it.
You sure know your way around a bobby pin.
Where do you assholes
Think you can hide?
What the fuck is that?
over here?
All in one piece.
Ain't my first gunfight, rookie! We already killed everybody else.
Where'd that little fucker go?
This is my property. You are trespassing.
Voice of the Minutemen. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alert.
For God's sake, how many of these bastards are there?
It's getting warmed up over here.
Good. The old utility elevator is still working. This will take us to the basement. Come on, this is the only way down.
Hey,
Where to?
excuse me.
We need to hurry.
Going down. Basement.
It's 5 a.m. This is Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned
Kill
for updates.
everyone you see. Don't hesitate. We can't let them release the ranger.
Don't have the key. Yes.
Idiots are trying to shut down the Abremlin field. That's the only thing keeping Lorenzo from breaking out of there. We need to get in there and stop them.
Hello, Jack. It's been a long time since I've had the pleasure of a personal visit.
Father, I will stop this.
My powers have grown, Jack. The artifact still has so much to teach me. Once I am free, I will be happy to teach you too.
No, I can't let you out until I can remove the artifact. Let me see. Lucifer's balls. They've locked down all the security doors. I'll have to open them one by one from here while you work your way down the hallway. Quickly now.
That's right.
All's quiet across
You
the
need to
Commonwealth.
shut down the
Stay safe out
containment
there.
field in order to...
Shit, they're breaking through the security doors. Hurry it out.
Your men upstairs don't
I'm
seem
opening
to
the
have
main
been of
door.
much use.
Hurry! The Abremlin field is down!
Apparently, even the simplest tasks. I can feel my strength. Ow!
That's it! Ain't nothing.
crazy!
This is Radio Freedom. Quiet. Stay safe out there.
You're dead! Ain't scared yet! We already killed everybody else. Why not wait
can still stop him if you act quickly. Hurry! It won't be long before nothing can hold him. It's not too late. It will take some time for him to regain his powers. There's no chance to stop him.
Ah, at long last, you did the right thing. You'll see.
Nothing to report.
Too late, Jack. Why don't you wait there so that we can have that little chat that's so long overdue?
Get away while you can!
It seems Jack doesn't want to talk to his father. We'll have to kill him, you know. And all the rest of them.
How long have you been locked up in here?
My loving son trapped me here in the year of our Lord, 1898, so, almost 400 years. I think you were about to agree to helping me kill Jack and the rest of my traitorous kin, yes?
Say I do help you kill Jack and the rest of your family. What's in it for me?
What Jack stole from me, I will give to you freely. The gift of immortality. But first I have some unfinished business to deal with. With your help, I trust. Meet me at Cabot House. I'm sure that's where the rats will congregate.
This is Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Let's go.
Hey.
Just let me know. You know, you look like you could really use this. These things have literally saved my life.
Your thoughts?
If there's a story here, we'll find it.
That was all I had.
Sure.
Hey, over here.
That's a plan.
Oh, hell no! Don't you die on me!
Radio
Going
Freedom,
to waste,
the voice of the Minutemen. It's 7 a.m. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Want someone to eat? World is bigger than strong rule. Fist was weak leader. Strong glad to be rid of him. Humans all look funny.
I'm busy.
So much walking. Want to do more fighting. Someday, super mutants kill everything. So many humans, not many super mutants.
It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon here at Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates. Good afternoon. You're tuned to Radio Freedom, broadcasting across the Commonwealth. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people. You're tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Strong want to to do more fighting! Humans all look funny. Strong want to smash something. Strong getting hungry. Want someone to eat.
It's 3 p.m. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
What's going on?
I'll stop complaining when there's nothing left to complain about.
Someday, super mutants kill everything.
What do you need?
Need something?
Johnny Mercer, folks.
Walk and talk boring. Humans should fight more.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom.
Fist
Nothing to report.
Leader.
Keep it tuned here
Strong
for
glad
updates.
to be rid of him.
Maybe constantly trying to kill us, but the Commonwealth never lacks for excitement.
So many humans, not many
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there.
private property.
Who's there? Have you lost your mind? Why did you release Lorenzo?
You were just keeping him prisoner to keep yourselves alive.
That's a lie. I worked for centuries to find a way to cure him. But he doesn't want to be cured. He likes what he's become.
Hold on there, Jack.
Nothing to report.
He has a point. Your story about curing Lorenzo has never quite added up.
What are you doing, Edward?
I'd just like to hear what he has to say. He's talked to Lorenzo. I never have. You're saying you think Jack's been lying about Lorenzo all this time?
Yes, Lorenzo doesn't seem crazy to me, although he's understandably pretty pissed off.
Well, goddamn. I guess you have some explaining to do, Jack.
You can't seriously doubt me, Edward. After all I've done for you?
Oh my...
Ah, you're all here. Good.
The stuff
How
in
did you
here
get
is
in
older
here?
than you, Blue.
Why so surprised? This is my house, after all. I like what you've done with the place.
Lorenzo, thank God you finally escaped. Jack just wouldn't listen.
Be
You know
silent.
I would never.
You have all betrayed me, kept me a prisoner, and fed off me like vampires to prolong your pathetic, worthless lives. That
This
is now
Radio
over.
Freedom, broadcasting all
Your
day,
time is
all
up.
across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there,
Lorenzo,
everyone.
it wasn't me. It was Jack.
Damn. Lost him.
Oh God! Oh God! No! I always knew we would have to wait.
Unexpected.
Well, that's done. Thank you for your assistance.
What are you gonna do now?
Well, it seems that things have changed while I've been away. I have so much to learn. This new world seems to be one of limitless possibilities for people of our talents and inclinations.
Don't compare yourself to me. We're nothing alike.
If you say so. But first, one last piece of unfinished business. I promised to share my blood with you, and I always keep my promises. Here is your reward. I will provide you with a lifetime supply, as needed. But remember, this is my gift to you. I will give you another vial when you need it, for your own use only. Do not sell it or throw it away. After business, pleasure. Help yourself to a drink if you like. Jack seems to have done very well for himself, despite everything.
Hey.
Please make yourself at home. What can I do for you?
I need more serum.
When you've used what I gave you, I will be glad to provide another vial. Did you need something else?
Are you really over 400 years old?
Yes, I truly am. Although since I spent almost 4 centuries of that locked in a tiny room, I have spent most of my time exploring my own mind, as it were. Are we done?
I was curious about the ancient artifact you always wear.
Jack spent so many futile years trying to understand this. I could have told him everything he wanted to know. Through it, I commune with the ancient minds that founded our civilization. Whether they live within it, or it communicates with them through time or space, or whether it simply holds their memories, I don't know. What I do know is that it has widened my horizons beyond the tiny scope granted to normal men. I spent my long captivity exploring the memories of the ancients, their arts and sciences, their philosophy and worldview. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
It's a damn shame things had to end like this.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen.
What are you gonna do now?
I don't know.
Stay safe, people.
It's been a long time since I've had to answer that for myself. Only thing I'm sure of is that I won't stay here. I've had my doubts about the Lorenzo situation for a long time. You may not realize, I've been working for the Cabot since before the Great War. I never met Lorenzo, of course. He was already locked up in Parsons when I came on board. So I've had to take Jack's word for everything the whole time. And I won't lie. I had a good situation here, and I didn't want to rock the boat. I don't know if it was the right decision or not. But what's done is done.
What are you gonna do now?
I don't know. It's been a long time since...
You didn't owe Jack anything. You were an employee, nothing more.
Well, I don't know about that. But I'd given him plenty of loyalty over the years without getting much respect in return. Well, no point in hanging around here any longer. I'm done with the Cabots.
Hey.
What can I do? You need something, let me know.
This is Radio
Your thoughts?
Freedom.
Doing the right thing rarely makes you popular. But I don't think I could live with myself otherwise.
Stay safe out there, everyone.
Your thoughts?
Nat always said I was the lucky one. Seems Sis was right.
Nothing else for now.
Sure.
All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Ah, my friend. Good to see you again. What can I do for you?
Never mind.
Yes? What can I do for you?
Two a.m. here at Radio Freedom. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts.
Hey there, friend. We're in some real trouble. Maybe you can help.
Whatever it is, I'm sure I can handle it.
It's these damn greenskins. The super mutants. Whenever they come through, we just have to run away or hide. They take everything they can eat and destroy most everything else. And if they ever took us by surprise, we'd all be dead. We can't live like this. Please, you gotta help us.
This is Radio Freedom. It's 4
Well,
a.m.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thanks. We were kinda at the end of our rope here.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
I guess we're not looking at the yet.
This is Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's 7 a.m. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there, people. This is Radio Freedom. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
You move too much!
It's 8 a.m. All quiet, which is how we like it. Stay safe out there. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Unexpected.
You see me, human? This is your death! This is no game, human! We win, you die!
Normal for other journalists.
Scream! Scream for your worthless life! Scream for your worthless life!
Oh, you're still here?
I am a super mutant! I am unstoppable!
Let's get this over with, shall we? Back to war, huh? Blue, come on.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Come on, let me carry something before you cripple yourself.
Hey.
Probably have something you can use.
Nine a.m. here at Radio Freedom.
Gonna be a good fight! Let's go! 'I'll wear your guts! Cover!
9 a.m. here at Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates.
Well, you're still alive. That either means you haven't gone after those super mutants yet, or good news.
Those super mutants won't be bothering you again.
I guess you were the right person for the job, huh? Thanks, friend. By the way, we've decided to support the Minutemen. We've got to help each other if we want things to get better.
I'll try to make myself useful. No one wants to see a grown man feeling sorry for himself.
7 p.m. here at Radio Freedom.
Strong boy.
All quiet here. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
So, it makes sense that they're keeping a low profile. Reaction around the Commonwealth. I guess if you are out there, good luck down here. Something about this next one. I won't deny that it's cheap. Bob proudly can be that.
It's getting dark out there, people. Stay safe. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Someday, super mutants kill everything.
This is Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
If you wanted to make me a second printing press while you're at it.
It's 8 o'clock. You're listening to Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report. Keep it tuned here for updates. This is Radio Freedom. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
Hey.
Where to? Looking for something specific? Sun goes down, breezy's...
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. All's quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.